Are you recording?
Yes.
Good.
I thought you were going to keep talking in that accent.
What? Huh?
What?
Don't talk to me like that.
That one. Don't talk to me in that accent.
And we're back for another episode of the Ball Sack
Ball sack
Podcast.
Or
podcast.
the sack ball,
Sack ball?
yeah.
What?
Let's just start going by sack ball, It's a ball sack backwards, man.
Yeah. No.
You looked at me like I was saying something weird. Like,
What?
what?
Yeah, you are saying something weird. Why would we call the sack ball the?
You were like, what the say that?
Yeah, it's stupid.
You're stupid.
No.
Just keep running the goddamn mouse.
No. Shut up. Shut up. Okay.
You
We're
shut
starting the
fuck-
podcast
We
right now.
are the podcast, so just shut the talk, mother.
We are the
God
podcast.
damn.
Well, then we're last episode we said episode 13 because we're stupid and don't remember anything because we're all in total 3 IQ.
2.5.
We are actually on episode 15, not 14 this time. We checked.
No, this is episode 13.
Shut up. I want to do dirty things to you, you nasty man.
Prove it.
Yeah, so we're back for another dumbass week of stupid shit.
Yep.
As you
Should
can
we just
see,
rename the podcast Stupid Shit with the boys?
Stupid shit with the. I mean, that's basically what we are.
Yeah, pretty
What we
much.
do.
That's pretty much it.
That's what we do.
That was like the second name, but then
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that would have been the other name if it wasn't the ball sack. Just stupid shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid shit. How was your guys' week?
It was good.
Yeah.
Good.
I
Not a whole lot going on.
I had happening. So much shit happened.
you finally got to Florida.
Finally.
About time.
Jamal was always teasing me. And I don't know why. Like
Jamal,
I thought my ass looked good in the booty shorts.
Jamal Ukillam finally
The
killed it.
minute the tip touched your anus, you were just like, yeah, this is it.
This is peak.
I instant nutted. He stuck
Instant.
the head in and I nut.
You
Instant.
achieved everything that like every probably like 50-boy person like wants shit to be done. I don't know. Oh, we're getting cats now.
I wanted to do maid cafe. Like I wanted to get into a maid outfit and like room tea and shit.
Is that an actual thing?
Make cafes?
Maid cafes? They're all in Japan.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Basically, like I said this. Hooters is American maid cafe.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yep.
Hooters.
The only difference is they don't sit there and talk to you about your life problems.
Yeah.
Where in May cafes, they listen to other problems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
all
their
fucking
pieces of shit.
these weird fat pieces of shit sitting there. Like, oh, good girlfriend. Oh, my life's so hard. Shut up.
Marry me or he made a goddamn. It's basically
Damn.
what they're saying.
Damn.
Marry me or I'm not coming back here. And she's like, oh, have a good one, bud.
But so this week, so my week started out great. Monday, I got off early to go. Basically, I had some shit to do, but one of my boys came over. We watched The Last of Us. I thought it was great. Da, 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 da. So Tuesday rolls around. I'm driving to work, driving down Fraser. I'm going through a green light. Some dumbass in a taxi turns left as I'm hitting the intersection, going 60. I slam on my brakes, veer off to the left, hop the meridian. I'm in oncoming traffic. I get 3-point turn.
Actual?
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. That's how my week started. That's how Tuesday morning. That was Tuesday morning. It was so great.
Sounds mid.
I fucking had the worst anxiety attack of my life. Holy shit.
Was there any cars oncoming?
Luckily, no. Because it was green. All the cars had gone. And then
I
this
can't even
fucking-
imagine what that'd be like if it was just.
the dude just drove off. I'm like, that's great. Fantastic. I didn't have-
Yeah, you have a great day, bud.
yeah. My goodness.
Yeah, no one got hurt, no one got injured, no actual damage to the cars. That dude's driving off.
Easily.
Yep.
I bet you.
I could have had damage to my car. I hopped the meridian.
You think he gives a shit?
Nah, he gone, bro.
Did leave.
Gone with the win.
Yeah. So I hope that taxi man gets cancer. I hope his mom has to watch him die and he has to suffer through that. And then his kid gets into like selling drugs and dies before he dies. So he has to watch the grandma go to the funeral of the kid and then go to his funeral.
Anyways, but how'd your week go? What'd you do?
My week was good. It wasn't that dark, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing excited.
Nah.
Your kids okay?
Yes. The fact that I had to think about that, yeah.
That's a little concerning that you had to think about that. Your kids are okay.
Well, no, I know that like my son's okay, but the daughter just going back and forth between the houses. It's so hard to tell these days. There's actually, we're actually coming to a conclusion that the fiance is starting to notice, and that again, I've been saying it for a long time, but I'm not gonna say I told you so. But I told you so. Anyway, she's starting to notice that like the fact that she can come to our house for like 3 hours and then call her grandma to come get her and then go there. And then she thinks, okay, so perfect example is last week. It was like, fucking know, it was like 10 o'clock or something on like a Saturday night. Thank God. She calls her. And she's like, I want to come home. And Candace goes, no, it's 10:30 at night. I'm not going to come get you. And then she had like a mental breakdown and she's like, this is dumb. I want to come home. I thought so. Then in her mind, she's like, oh, if I just call, I can come home right away. So that was her thought. And then Candace is like, no, that's not how it works. You just can't call someone to come get you. And then on the phone she was like screaming at her grandma. She's like, take me home right now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like I told you guys that this would happen because you guys were all like, oh yeah, just give her free reign. And I'm like, yeah, now look. So now it's like on a tight schedule, and even that's a bit hard. But I'm like, I told you guys, you give her free reign and this is what happens. But at home, she is good. She's me and her have kind of gotten to connect on gaming level now, where I downloaded Minecraft for her, and I allow her to have like an hour and a half max on the computer just playing Minecraft. Okay. And then I'll like teach her how to like actually use a mouse and mouse properly and the whole keyboard thing. And then like I'm like showing her like other games like Days Gone. I'm showing her that too. Okay. She gets terrified when she gets chased by zombies. Yeah, she'll pause it, like, you play, and I'm like, all right, cool. So it's cool. Yeah, so we're starting to find this little connection. That's cool, man. Yeah, nice. I thought it was cool. I felt all like, I'm like, wow, this is fine. I'm a dad. Yeah, I'm a dad. I did it. Right, so that's cool. And then yeah, other than that, yeah, just nice. Same old.
Nice win for the week.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you feel that same way when I started? Like, oh my God, I'm finally a dad now.
He's like, my son's here.
Fucking child. Yeah. God.
You know what? Technically, you are.
And I was your assistant manager.
I know, that was technically, you are kind of a dad to everyone.
Fuck.
That's my dad. Dada.
Dada.
Oh God.
I'm so.
All the kids that I ever fucking wanted.
Yeah. Next time you going for your shit.
Kid.
Yo, we don't mention names. We can't be mentioned. This is being posted now. We gotta shut that shit out.
Next time you go in the store, just like, if you see him, just like, Dada!
Dada!
Sorry.
Yeah, we actually gotta cut that shit out. We can't be dropping that dude's name out of here.
That's fine. We can just bleep it. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Other than that, everyone's week's pretty good?
Yeah. Same one.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, like, you guys want to get straight into The Last of Us? Okay, no, we don't have to do Last of Us. We don't have to talk about Last of Us. Yeah. Only the top 3 greatest shows on HBO.
I feel like you want to get into it.
Get into it.
A little bit.
Get into it.
Last was fantastic. It's a fantastic show.
It's a good show.
It's a fantastic show. I think, like, honestly, top 3 HBO shows.
Good show.
I would say.
I mean, yeah, sure, for HBO.
It's my favorite show that's aired in maybe the last, like, 5 years. Like, it's been a long time since I've been super hyped for the next episode of a TV show.
I mean, what was the last thing you were hyped for?
It would probably be like Walking Dead season 1.
That was not 5 years ago.
I know that wasn't 5 years ago.
That was
I just can't think of one.
That was like a
No,
decade ago.
that was a decade
that
ago.
was
No. Yeah, it was 2012. But like,
great show though.
Yeah.
Well, first season.
Sorry, great
First season.
Great first season.
Yeah.
Great first season. Second season, all right. And then third, it was just
Hot dog shit.
yeah.
Hot dog shit. The Last of Us, fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of that episode. And all the details, everything. I watched it twice. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Which detail?
All the details for like
Joel doesn't have a southern accent.
no, shut up.
Neither does the daughter.
Shut
But
up.
the brother does.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, I did
great
like
detail.
that. Yeah.
Great detail.
You know what? I did like that. I did like that
So
a lot.
good.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Sweet that they were born like they're from.
They made changes. God damn.
What changes?
What change? What do you mean?
What changes did they make? That Joel doesn't have a
What you
southern
just
accent?
said? What the fuck? What change did it make? No, it's perfect. No, it's perfect. Now that I just stated all these different things that are wrong with it. Jesus Christ. Fantastic show.
It's a good show. It's a good show. I liked it. I liked it.
Do you think, Sheldon, someone going into the show that's played the game will have a better... Gee, I can't even ask that because you have played it. My question was, someone who's played the game going into it is just going to have a better connection than someone who hasn't played the game?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
think so.
That's fair.
And like the only reason why I say that is because like while it's similar to Joel, it's his own version of Joel.
Of course, yeah.
And it's the same thing
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Ellie. Like even though it's like almost the same Ellie, it's her version.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to be the same. We know this. It's a TV show. They got to still adapt it to their right.
Of course, it's heavily inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heavily,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
Right.
But like I don't think people are going to like. You're going into a thing, you're gonna have a connection with it because you played the game. Like you might be a little delusional.
Yeah.
That's
I
fair.
agree with that.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
fair.
like,
But like
you can't expect it to be the exact same thing.
You can't expect like a
No.
1-to-1.
Yeah, like it's not gonna fucking happen, man. No
Yeah.
matter what.
That's
like,
fair.
They still gotta put their own spin on that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
To be like, we created this, like this is our own thing.
Mhm.
But they did do a good job of following it as close as possible. I'll say that. They're following it as close as possible. Like they're doing a good job so far, like sticking to the
Everything.
origin material.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a 1.5 to a 1.
Yeah.
It's so close to being like the 1-for-1, except there's some things that like aren't the same and that they've added just because it's a show and they have to kind of like drag it on and it adds context. So therefore it's not like if you go into this expecting to basically watch the game play out, you're going to be a little upset because it's not literally the 1-for-1.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Like I
Completely.
thought they did a really good job with like the cordyceps things coming out of like the
Yeah.
that one was pretty freaky, but I loved how they did that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's
So
pretty
should
cool.
we
Like-
I didn't mean to cut you off. Should we break down like the episode kind of like scene by scene?
I think that's gonna be too long, man.
That's fair,
an hour and a
yeah,
half
okay.
TV show.
Yeah.
That'll be like an hour of going over shit.
I
If
always
you want to go over it, it's gonna be
Well, no,
bad.
I just-
they're gonna be sitting here arguing about for a minute.
it happened
Especially with how dumb she was. Like I'm just saying,
like it happened so fast. I always forget it was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I just feel like it flew by.
Yeah, it did go by pretty quick. First time I watched it, it went by really quick. I think the second time I watched it, because I was more analyzing and I was kind of like trying to figure out why I really liked it that much.
You were like, okay,
So,
now I can see why.
Now I saw why, and I split it into 2 days. Me and Jim watched it over 2 days.
Nice.
Yeah, so we watched like 45 minutes the first day, then 45 minutes the second day.
That way it help you kind of like analyze things.
Yeah, it helped me think about
That's
things. a
fair.
lot
Yeah.
more.
Cool. Okay.
But I really liked it. So we were having an argument before the pod. Sheldon thinks the show is overhyped.
yeah,
I don't think it's overhyped. I think it has the right amount of hype, the perfect amount, because it's phenomenal.
it's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I'm
Does it
not
deserve
saying
the
that-
hype?
It's overhyped.
No, it deserves it. Why would it? You said it's a good show. Why can't it have the?
Why can't it just be a good show? Why did it have to be a great show?
Why did it have to be a great show? Because there's really nothing that I saw like that made me disappointed with it. From everything, the acting, directing, the production, the set design, everything like that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Sure.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it's overhyped, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I think people are overhyping it, and I think the reason why is because they're like, "Oh, this is the first video game show, movie, whatever that's sticking to the source material," which is okay. You know what? Fair. They've done a pretty decent job so far sticking to the source material.
Okay. Question then: is this the best video game TV show adaptation?
Uncharted, no. I can't say that with a straight face. Uncharted was good, but it wasn't like.
Yeah.
I would say.
I
What was your question again? Sorry.
Is this the best video game adaptation TV show? Not movie, but TV show.
So far, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, yes.
So far, yeah. I mean, we're for one episode in. You know, all this could change.
So far,
all this could change.
So
Everything
far,
could change.
the show as a whole, 1 for 1.
One for
right?
one for. They still have a lot more episodes to really fail.
They have 8 more. There's 9 in
8
total,
more,
right?
And they could fail any way. But this episode, as just one alone,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Cooper made a great point. He's like, next episode, he's like, if they don't really make the clicker, like if they don't get every small detail with the clicker and like have it look 1 for 1, it might not be that good.
Yeah. I think it because it's the main overarching.
I don't see how they could change that.
See,
No, but
exactly.
Yeah, I don't see how they could change it. But I could see they could because my biggest fear with this is television shows do this all the time, right?
Sure.
The first episode's great, and then the rest of them they
But there
really
were
push off
previews
the
of them
budget.
showing off the clickers.
The previews,
Clickers look
yeah.
exactly like how they would be in the game.
Yeah. For like one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
But
I'm saying
it's
is
gonna be like there's gonna be like different looking clickers.
that's what I'm
Everyone's
hoping.
gonna be-
Yeah.
No, but
I'm
I
hoping.
think his thing is that like he doesn't want them to have like a third arm or something, or
Yeah. Like, add some weird shit
Have you
to
not
it.
played last one?
I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about the TV show that we haven't even watched.
I know, but like they're freaky ass looking goddamn clicker.
Yeah.
roller thing.
Yes, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying if they change it from the source like a little bit, like it's gonna look weird. Like they start adding things or taking away things and making them look even more human-like. Like instead they just have the spores coming out instead of the whole collapsed head for most of them.
But there are people like that though that are infected.
There are, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if they don't really highlight a lot of the different types of clickers and they don't really put the detail into those clickers, it could really fall off.
Okay.
For me,
The small
because
details,
It's the
yeah.
overarching like enemy. You have to really like put a lot of detail into them,
Sure.
right? Just
Yeah.
because like I could see, I'm not saying I can do this. I could foresee like more scenes where there's clickers, and instead of using like a fully done like head and everything like that, they just focus more on the more infected ones who are like newly infected, where they still look like humans.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't get the full overarching like differentiation of all the different types of clickers, all the different types of mutations that can happen with them.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they will.
no.
Like they'll. I think what'll happen is they'll progressively get to there, but they won't be like it's just going to be newly infected, partially infected.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
right?
fully
Like
infected,
episode 5,
right?
6, 7 down the road, right?
Because there's
They
like a
might-
clicker, like in the game, there's like you meet a clicker early on.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you do.
like, and they're not even at that point yet. They're second episode.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
will be at
is
that. point.
yeah,
where they're at.
it's the
Yeah.
two towers.
They did do
Yeah.
a really good job on that infected that you saw on the wall.
Yeah,
That
that was straight cut from the game.
Straight cut from the
Easily,
game, but
yeah.
like the reanimation of it, like just to make it like more CG, looked really good. Like it didn't look out of place.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it
No,
looked
didn't.
perfect.
Yeah.
So that was a really good.
Yeah, it looked really good.
I like that.
So I wanted to ask this question. I wrote this down right before the pod. This is the one I was going to ask you. So the last really big phenomena in television that I could think of recently was like Stranger Things. Like what was one of those big TV shows? I'm not talking about Game of Thrones because I haven't watched it personally, and I know
Well, I
there's
was
a lot
gonna
of
say Game of Thrones because
Yeah.
that was about the same time, dude.
yeah, no. I
There was
get that.
that Game of Thrones, Westworld.
Yes,
Um,
but I would say
Supernatural.
Stranger Things had a bigger
kind of felt.
Stranger Things had a bigger like boom
No,
than Westworld, and then I can't argue Game of Thrones,
blew up.
but
bro.
Westworld for sure.
I mean, yeah, sure. We can say
more.
Westworld.
But okay. But then hold on, let me modify this a little bit. This is more that's more gamified. Like it's
In
based
what
on
way?
like there's things that they put in there that make it like more gamey, kind of like D&D inspired things like that kind of stuff. So it's more in that nerd culture, whereas I see Last of Us being kind of in nerd culture.
I mean, Game of Thrones is kind of nerd culture though. Like you look at it, it's
you're
like,
right. You're right.
It's like fantasy nerd based shit.
You're right.
Like,
Okay.
because there's political, there's games being played in that show by people.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
They're making chess moves, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can say, you can almost say almost every show is gamified in some way.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Game of Thrones. That's the only reason I said Stranger Things personally.
Yeah.
Because it's something that I
Okay,
can
so
pull
name
from.
something else that you think would have blown up that is about the same as Stranger Things then. Like what else do you think was there besides Stranger Things? Or was Stranger Things the only thing that you watched?
No, it wasn't the only thing that I watched. I would say that that's just the biggest phenomena. Like Last of Us is a huge big phenomena that's coming out.
That's not even, I can't even see if that's correct. Are we talking about like first season Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Okay, because then that's also like,
That's when it blew up.
sure,
It's
but-
huge.
Sure, it was big, but I think Game of Thrones still had a much bigger impact globally. Like, for sure.
I think the only thing with the only reason I see
like every
Stranger
other thing
Things-
was about Game of Thrones,
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
than
but-
Stranger Things.
but Stranger Things, the reason I think it captivated a wider audience is because it was so is based around kids, so kids could watch it. Game of Thrones, kids aren't watching. So like you don't have a bigger audience. Like a lot of teenagers, preteens, and then people who are adults like all watched it. So I'm saying it had a wider draw in terms of audience, right? So that's why I said it might be bigger than Game of Thrones, only because it captivated a lot wider of an age range in terms of their audience.
Because like I honestly, dude, I'm trying to remember this pretty well. Like
Because
when Stranger Things came out,
Wait.
like it wasn't kids really
You-
talking about it though.
you watched Stranger Things.
Yeah, I've watched.
You watched Stranger Things?
Yes, I
I've
have.
watched Stranger Things. You watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Have you watched Game of Thrones?
No.
Have I watched Game of Thrones? No. Of the three of us here, there's only one person who knows of Game of Thrones. That's another reason I brought up Stranger. So
Okay, so then
the
I guess
question it would be
what I can argue with you though, is
yeah.
sure you didn't watch Stranger Things, but you knew of Game of Thrones because otherwise you would not have mentioned
Yeah,
it.
I knew of
Which
it.
is what I'm saying. Game of Thrones had much wider reach than fucking Stranger Things did. Because you didn't watch it, you still knew about it. You still knew about Game of Thrones, even though you didn't watch it, right?
People who I know who
Exactly.
haven't watched Stranger Things. heard
That's
of
what
Stranger
I'm saying
Things.
though, because you were seeing Game of Thrones like fucking everywhere.
Yeah, you saw Stranger Things everywhere too.
Not as much as Game of Thrones did, bro. Like,
Really?
yeah, dude. Game of Thrones was the hypest shit. The hypest shit. It was top dog.
No, it was top dog. I'm not saying it wasn't top dog. It was top dog in terms of adult entertainment.
No, I'm saying overall, man. It doesn't matter about kids and shit. I'm talking about global, wider, like reach. Game of Thrones had that over Stranger
Well,
Things.
there's also shows like Squid Game, which is way wider audience,
Yeah.
way wider. So like, yeah, there are other
But
TV
this
shows.
is like years later. You're saying back then, right?
No. My point, the question I had was if you were to compare that phenomena being, let's say, even
Right,
Game
with
of
a
Thrones.
different show
Sure,
phenomena.
no, Game of Thrones versus Last of Us. Which one do you think has more hype?
I think Stranger Things does still.
What is my point? Okay, you think Stranger Things is bigger than Last of Us?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
but
For
it's
sure it
going
is.
to be bigger by the end of the season.
Yes, it is. That's the last season, bro. That shit's gonna be talking the shit that will go down in there, unless they really fuck shit up.
And what about the story quality? Which one do you think is better? Stranger Things or Last of Us? The
Right.
TV show.
Right now,
And
it's Stranger Things.
You think Stranger Things? Really?
Yes.
I would say Last of Us.
Why?
I think Stranger Things.
What's so different about Last of Us? Tell me. What's so different about The Last of Us?
What do you mean? What's so different about Last?
Why is it so much bigger? Why is it so much hyper?
Let's not even talk about hype. Okay, I'll give you hype, but in terms of story quality, like a show that I have been more interested in. My point was, if I was watching Stranger Things, we're getting all over the place. But if I was watching Stranger Things, like first season,
Okay.
I liked it a little bit, and I'm not the biggest Stranger Things fan. I thought it was good. I don't think it was great. It had its draws here and there, but when the second, like watching the first episode to the second episode, I wasn't as hyped as I am for Last of Us watching the second episode. Like I haven't been
I
drawn
feel
to a
like your
TV
question
show.
has changed multiple times.
Why? No. I'm talking about when I'm thinking of which one is better overall in my terms. Stranger Things.
Okay, so
or-
you're just talking about your opinion. That's really what this is coming down to.
But I'm
It's not
asking
like
you what
it's-
your opinion is because you've only talked about hype.
right, and I'm telling you my opinion, but what you're finding it to be is wrong.
What do you mean?
You're thinking that my opinion. I'm telling you my opinion, and you're disagreeing with it.
No, I do disagree with
And
you. But like,
I'm not arguing your opinion.
but Stranger Things.
You're arguing my opinion of the show.
No.
And when I'm saying Game of Thrones was a bit, because you asked, was there anything bigger than like Stranger Things? And I said, yeah, Game of Thrones. And you're like, no, that's wrong.
Yeah, we got into that argument.
Yeah,
but
that was your first question.
Yeah.
And now you're
Because of leading into
my
my leading question, because that was a leading question. I was going to ask, which one do you think, because that's the last big phenomenon that I could think of in terms of television, that's the last one I could think of personally, me, myself, and I. And when I compare the two in terms of the quality of the shows, I would say that I think Last of Us has a better quality because that's the only thing I could draw from. I can't tell you that Game of Thrones had worse or better quality because I haven't watched it. Does that make sense? That was my question. Was Stranger Things versus Last of Us? Because that's the last big phenomena that
But that was the first question.
Yeah, because my first question was a leading question. I wanted to lead into Stranger Things.
Why didn't you just say that?
Because I wanted to ask what was a big phenomena that you could think of, and because I couldn't think of anything else.
Right. And you said Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Game of Thrones. But then I was like, and then we started to go back and forth about that. And then Stranger Things is what I was trying to lead into. So then I started to ask the question, which one do you think is better, Stranger Things or Last Week?
Right. And I'm still going to say right now it's Stranger Things.
In terms of overall quality and like everything like that?
Yeah.
You think
the last season of Stranger Things was probably the best things like in TV in a long time. Like the first season was great. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when I watched Stranger Things for the first time, who the fuck knew what Stranger Things was?
I did.
Nobody.
I did.
But you watch it for the first time, like holy shit! Like what the fuck is going on? And then like the invisible shit happens. Kid gets sucked off into like fucking the nether realm. Like
it was Minecraft.
You know, and then you're just like those kids were for their age are amazing. For that age, were amazing actors and actresses, and you're just like, holy fuck! Like this was a great show.
Mhm.
First season, great show. Second season, okay. Third season, okay. But this last season, they went back to like horror themed shit, which was amazing. Which was fucking amazing.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard
I'd say the fourth season is my favorite season of all the seasons of Stranger Things. And I still personally would put it lower than the first episode of The Last of Us. I think that for me, Stranger Things.
You're saying that the entire season is below the first episode of The Last of Us.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
That's
I don't even agree. I'm sorry. This is where I'm going to disagree with that statement because that's just fucked.
No.
There's no way that you're putting an entire season under one episode.
It's so boring.
That's
to me. To me, it was
Last
boring.
of Us is pretty much every fucking zombie movie, every zombie show that's ever been made. They're just focusing on the human aspect, that single individual, just like The Walking Dead did with Rick Grimes. Those individual people, fucking who was what was his best friend's name? Shane. Focus on Shane was a great fucking character. Okay. They went through shit too. They're gonna go through shit in here in The Last of Us too.
I think they're gonna go.
But the only reason why we're thinking like this and why people are thinking like this is like they're like, holy shit, we're getting a dope video game turning into a live action, and fuck, you're sticking to the source material. Amazing. That doesn't mean it's a great fucking show. They're just doing a good job of it. It's nothing original. Tell me what about that is fucking original.
Okay, but what of a lot of shit is original?
Sure, and there are some shows that are. And I'm not saying that just because you're original, you have to be great. There's a lot, like The Walking Dead, when it came out, it was fucking great. And that was because they did something a little bit different that other zombie movies don't fucking do.
Okay, yeah. For first season of Walking Dead, I would agree with you, but for this episode to be this great, like personally, I thought it was one of the best adaptations I've ever seen.
Was it great?
One of the best adaptations.
Are you comparing adaptations of what?
Of what? What do you mean?
Adaptations of a what?
Because you want me to say video game.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Best.
And you're comparing it to what?
Every other
video game adaptation, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your point?
Break it down against other shows. Like, let's say.
Yeah. Even
there's
against
no
other
way
shows,
you're
though.
saying that this show as a let's say there's no video game. This is just another zombie show.
Yeah, I'd still think it's
I doubt
phenomenal.
it.
I still think it's phenomenal.
I highly doubt it.
It's
They're
one of the
roasting
best shows I've
glasses
watched.
because it's a video game that's based off of it's a show based off a video game, and
Okay.
they're doing such an amazing job with it.
Such an amazing job.
With it as a video game,
Amazing job. Fantastic job.
as a
my
video
point.
game adaptation, yes.
As a
You
show.
compare it to another show like Walking Dead, the first season. Let's go with the first season, okay?
Sure.
It's almost very similar.
I like Last of Us more.
Why?
I think the production quality is higher.
Sure. I mean, you can
Way
say
higher.
that now.
Way higher.
For sure, because the money is going to be there.
Yeah.
All these like streaming services are putting crazy amounts of money.
Yeah.
I would say Lord of the Rings, The Ring of Power, production quality, fucking better than this. They put $1 billion into it. You're gonna tell me that looks worse than fucking The Last of Us? No way.
No, I'm not saying that looks worse than The Last of Us. I'm just saying that Last of Us has a really high production quality. The story that they're taking off of and building off of is phenomenal, and they've done a great job at doing it. All those things combined make this television show fantastic. Like, it doesn't have to be original, obviously. You already stated that. I think the production quality is super high, and I also think that the acting and the direction and everything that went into that first episode, fantastic.
Right.
I can't say anything that I was unhappy with in that first
I
episode.
wasn't unhappy with anything either, but again, I don't think it was great. I just think it was good.
Yeah.
You seem to be getting so butthurt that I'm saying it's not the best show ever.
I'm not saying it has to be the best show ever. My point is, it's not overhyped.
I'm saying it is overhyped. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it's a lot of people out there that are just, the people that are commenting are people that have played this game. It's not really people that are saying that
How do you know that?
Go look at all those comments. There's probably a handful. There's probably like a handful of them that are like not watch the show that say, "Yo, this show is amazing," and that's totally fair for them. I get it, but like people that have played the video, they're not. I don't think you're being objective. I really don't think you are.
I am. I watched that episode twice just to make sure, because the first time I watched it, I was like, maybe I watched it through Rose City Glass. I watched it a second time.
I didn't need to watch it twice.
I watched it 2 times. I didn't need to watch it twice, but I watched it the second time with Jane because Jane wanted to watch it, and also because I wanted to analyze why I liked it so much, because I was so curious. I'm like, is there anything wrong with this TV show? Am I looking through it through rose-tinted glasses? And when I went back and watched it a second time, everything made sense and nothing was out of place. It was perfect. It was the story was so good when like bringing you into the 20-year gap. Yeah, it kind of felt like 2 episodes, and that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
but I think they did a good job at bringing you into the future, so you aren't so confused in the second episode, being like, oh shit, now we're 20 years in the future. What the fuck happened to that whole first episode's just gone now. But like, so the fact that they carried it over, made them one, kind of that whole story of the first part, fantastic, heart-wrenching, suspenseful. Second part, you get into more the raw details of what's going on now in the world, like how it's evolved, what's going on, all the internal affairs, that kind of stuff. I thought that was utterly great. I haven't watched a TV show that I've been this captivated by in so long. And for everyone that I've talked to, it's the same way. Same way. I don't think it's overhyped. I think it gets the hype that it deserves.
yeah, I don't know about that.
It's got super
People
duper
can
high
say the same
ratings.
thing about like Game of Thrones when that shit was hype as fuck.
Was?
People were.
That was way overhyped.
Was it though? Because everybody was waiting for next week to fucking watch it.
Everybody waiting for next week.
There was not a time when they were like, no, except for the last fucking season where shit got kind of fucking garbage because they tried to make them into goddamn movies.
Yeah, but I'm saying so Last of Us doing the exact same thing. Everybody's waiting for the next episode.
Right.
Everybody that I heard of, it's all waiting for the next episode.
So then why can't I say that's overhyped then?
Because you just said
what I just said is what you just said. What you just said about The Last of Us is what I just said about Game of Thrones, where people were waiting to watch it week to week. They were hype about it because the hype was there, and you're like, oh, it's overhyped.
Yeah, it is overhyped. It was overhyped because I can look back at the entirety of that hype train that was going on. And I tried to get into it. I tried to watch the first episode.
Right, and what I'm telling you about The Last of Us is the exact same thing about The Last of Us.
No, The Last of Us, I haven't heard anybody give a bad take. I've heard people say they don't like Game of Thrones.
The last fucking season. That's it.
No, I've heard people say that they couldn't get. They're almost the exact same thing as me. They dropped it off in the first season.
I'm sure there are people out there saying the exact same thing about The Last of Us. I guarantee you.
It's the first episode and it's been phenomenal. I haven't heard any issues.
Too much. That's a crazy judgment to make off our show, off one goddamn episode. Crazy. And to say
I'm not saying that they can't fail. I said that before. I said before.
Even though you haven't watched it, also kind of.
I said before that I think that this show has so many opportunities to fail. It does. It has so many,
Right.
and they can.
Right now, we're just at episode 1.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, let them come out with an entire first season, an entire second. I don't even know how many seasons they're planning.
I don't. The
Like,
2 right now.
two?
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, yeah. There's 2 games out, right? So.
Or is this season just gonna be the whole game?
I think it's all
No,
game.
of the first game,
The first game, yeah.
And then season 2 is the second game.
Oh.
Yeah, so
and then
it's gonna have
season 2 is split into 2 parts.
Yeah. So they have a lot of.
I don't know why it's split into
I
2.
really thought they were gonna milk the shit out of this.
They might. I mean, they might throw in like a filler episode.
They
I don't
might
know.
do. They might do. We were talking that 20-year gap between before and after. They might do. We were talking
That's
about
what, that's
before.
what
They
I
might
was
do
thinking,
a
was they're
show.
gonna do a lot of like backflashing episodes and a lot of like
They
Well,
could.
they might do like a
actually,
world
prologue.
building with like
they did that
what
in the
Joel and his
beginning.
brother did throughout their early years.
Yeah,
rather than,
yeah,
like,
right.
Prologue like they did with what was it House of Dragons? That show.
I haven't watched House of Dragons.
They-
Yeah.
apparently, it's really good.
I haven't had
People
any.
done.
I had to subscribe to Crave just because you guys were like, let's talk about this on the fucking pod because we watched it. I was like, fuck, I had to go subscribe.
worldwide phenomenon.
Wait, wait, wait.
What are you
You
talking
paid?
about?
Yeah. There's no free trial.
There's no free trial.
There's no free trial.
Shit.
No, that's from Crave. Straight up. There's no free trial.
What? I thought there was.
There's no jipping. There's no free trial.
I thought that was like a 7-day thing or something.
It's usually anytime there's like a trial offer, it's either from like your TV provider, from like Amazon Prime or whoever, depending on like where it's being aired on.
Yeah.
On Crave, there's nothing.
How much?
$20.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why he's salty about the episode.
No, not at all.
Shit, I knew it. He
Oh my
paid $20.
God.
He's
Oh
upset
my
about the
God.
$20. I'm sorry. I'll
Oh
pay you the
my
$20
God.
back. I'll pay you
It's
the.
not
Just say
even
it's
about
great.
the money.
Just say it's great.
It's not even
Just
about
say
the
it's
money.
great. Just say it's great.
I said the show was good, man.
Great.
I have a question
Yeah.
for you because we can't answer this. Did you watch all of Game of Thrones?
I did not watch all of season. It was fucked.
But 1, 2, 3, 4,
All
6,
of it up to that point.
and you like skipped 5, or you?
No, sorry. The last season, I barely even watched. It was so bad.
Okay, and then you watched all of Stranger Things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one do you personally like more?
That's tough because Stranger Things, the middle seasons weren't that great. I think up to Game of Thrones, coming down to like the last 2 seasons, the second last season was kind of fucked, but it was still good.
Yeah,
But the last, man, a lot of shit that went down should not went down the way it went down.
I heard.
Yeah, like
People
it
were
just,
talking about that.
it just
shit.
didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. The hype of how bad this show, the last season was definitely there.
Oh,
I
I
can, I can say that. So again, me and Coop haven't watched Game of Thrones, but in the era, I guess, of Game of Thrones, it was talked about. I don't know if I could go anywhere without. I don't know if I could go anywhere without hearing about
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, but to back off what you said, when the last season dropped, I think the hype for how bad it was unfortunately
because people were pissed because they didn't go off the books.
it shadowed the hype for the whole show.
And even then, the books aren't even done. So like the consulting with, I don't know if there was consulting with George R.R. Martin or anything like that. But
Yeah,
they went and did their own thing with the show.
If The Last of Us has the same quality as this one for the entirety of the season, would you say that that is a great show?
I wouldn't say that's an indicator. No.
But
Because
it's
even
no,
bad shows can have great production
no,
quality.
I'm not just production. I'm talking about like just how good the episode was. Like there's no jarring issues. It was good. You said it was good through and through.
Yeah,
I said it was great through and through.
Yeah.
So let's say they continue that quality, not just production, everything.
My thing is I just don't know how they're going to really elevate it to be like, this is going to be a good show, like a really good show for a lot of people. For you, it's going to be goddamn perfect. Okay.
Mhm.
But my thing is like, how are they really going to elevate it to separate it from like shows like The Walking Dead and like any other goddamn zombie show. The game itself did that.
Yeah, the game itself, yeah, exactly.
100% did that.
Yeah.
So now my thing is like, okay, if you're gonna adapt this, like when people wanted to stick to the source material, which I 100% agree with, stick to the source material, don't fuck around.
Yeah.
But they already did.
Yeah,
they did a little bit.
A little bit, but it's not like a game changer.
No, not really.
Anything.
It's
like,
just a little sad that like the show's Joel doesn't have a southern accent. Like,
yeah, but small things that aren't gonna really like make the biggest difference in terms of story.
I would say it's annoying. I don't say it's a deal breaker. I'd say it's annoying because it's like, well, how does his brother have an accent, but he doesn't? Like, did they grow up in different fucking cities then?
No. I mean, just because they grew up in Texas, so one might have picked up a southern accent more than the other.
But there's like no hint of southern accent. Not even a hint.
It's a little bit.
No. You got a little hint of like,
just the way he talks.
Like Latin coming out of him. Little Spanish coming out, but not southern. I never got that.
A little southern.
I either got like straight. Like
it wasn't as southern. It wasn't as southern as the game. No, I wouldn't say that.
Would you say that he had a southern accent at all?
The only thing that I can really come to a conclusion on is that scene.
I can't say yes or no. Okay, just go with your explanation.
Well, no, I didn't hear it, but the reason I'm backing that up is because that scene where they get in the truck to drop off Sarah at school is it really emphasizes the I can't remember if it's U.S. Marines or Navy SEAL sticker, but like clearly like one of them were in the army, right? Like we saw that sticker. So my only thing is that maybe Joel was in the
sticker doesn't necessarily meaning that they're in the army. It could just be that they support their troops.
No. It said I am a Marine veteran.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it
said? Yeah. There's a sticker that says I am a Marine veteran.
Where the daughter comes out of?
No. It's when they're all packing up their construction tools.
Yeah.
And then they're talking to the neighbor about the biscuits. Mm-hmm. And then Joel's like, oh, she'll come over after school. And then he opens the door for her. She gets in. Then Joel gets in. And then the next scene is that sticker. And then the truck pulls away. So my only thing is that maybe like Joel was in the army for so long, he lost the accent.
Been the mom.
Or you mean the wife or
yeah, his wife.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But to me, that's like the only way that maybe like Joel was in the army and he like lost his accent just because he was just in the army and he just was around and.
No, it takes years. Like
I don't think
years for you.
I honestly don't even
feel like an adult and you
still
have that accent. You don't lose that accent.
I don't think that's what they're going with. I think that he just doesn't have as southern of an accent for that's
my theory is a bit out there, but yeah,
but the thing is, at the end of the day, it's not a story changer.
No, that and I said that like it wasn't a big deal breaker. It was just more of an annoyance.
Yeah,
that he doesn't have.
I can see from your point of view,
and that the daughter doesn't have it too, especially if she was born and raised there. Like she should have some, like even some sort of a southern accent. Like
I can see from your point of view, someone who's played it going into that being like. Noticing those small things.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean, you're gonna though. But if you play the game, you're gonna notice.
But then, I would say they changed their backstory, like slightly altered their backstory because his daughter's black now. Maybe he moved to the city when he was younger. Found a girl there, stayed there. You never know, right?
We don't know. Black people can't be in the countryside, bro.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that might have been they changed his backstory enough.
That's what he's saying.
What you saying, bro?
I'm saying that black people have rights.
Black people,
and you can't take those away.
Black people can work on the farms and own them.
They can pick that. I mean, what?
Wow.
I'm not canceling us this time. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh shit. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's just something. Anyways, where were we going with this?
I was just going off about this Last of Us, but I did have another thing I wanted to bring up, which was Destiny.
Why?
Huge fucking changes.
Last of Us?
Yeah.
We can,
but I feel like we've beaten the dead horse already.
I mean, that's because for like 3 hours we were talking off the fucking pod.
Yeah. I still feel like we're beating the dead horse. We've gone over this a million times. I feel like we've just gone around and round.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to talk about more about Last of Us, but I think.
I mean, we even brought in 2 shows that didn't need to be brought in to talk about.
Yeah,
Last of Us.
exactly.
And they were like, we don't have nothing to do with this.
That's true. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Destiny. I think it's a good, time to talk about. There's a lot.
I mean, this man stayed quiet the entire time we talked. I feel a little bad.
That's
He didn't
true.
say shit.
It's like 2 parents arguing. I was like, I didn't want to do. I had PTSD.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. You can say your. You can give your opinion. You can give your opinion. It's okay. We're in a safe space.
Wait a minute,
We're in a
then the
safe
podcast almost oh, account like shit.
Don't worry, honey.
Goddamn.
What's your opinion on this? I'll take your cookies later.
Oh, fuck those cookies, man.
I want some
I don't want
cookies.
There's shit in yours, you fucking.
Chocolate chip cookies. Old lady's like, no raisins. Sarah's like, okay. I guess my point of view from the show is I kind of see both of your guys' points. I can see how going into it from Cooper's point, it's like, God, this show can't do any wrong. But then Sheldon's point being like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, someone else who has, so we've all played it, someone coming into it that has beaten the game and going into it and I guess noticing all like, not the big changes, but the small changes that equivalently add up to like the overhype that you're talking about. Is that
No, not even.
Okay.
No, like I said, it's just annoyances, but that's not what.
He still thinks it's a good show.
I'm not saying it's like
sure.
bad.
The point we were arguing over.
I just think it's just like it's the overhype. Like,
Okay.
He's saying like the overhype.
Did you
is warranted.
now
I don't think it's warranted. I think like there's hype. The hype should be good hype.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good hype.
yeah
I just don't like people. I feel like are just overhyping this shit.
Another reason why I think it's not overhyped. This is just my personal thing. Was I went into this show thinking it was going to be hot dog shit.
Oh, I did too.
I thought it was going to be so
kind of garbage. to be honest with you.
fucking garbage.
But it was so much better than what I was expecting.
It was way better.
Yeah.
Like I went into this and I was like, man, they can't make this right.
Like I'm not gonna lie, like his daughter dying part still got me, like it did in the game.
Yeah.
Like it got me, like it still,
it was
like, it
brutal.
still did in the
it
game.
was so hard.
I was
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Like, you basically reliving that, like that moment where she died in the game. Too, like that was rough.
PTSD for
Fucking
everyone.
rough, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like,
I didn't mean to cut you off. A question that I was gonna ask is: did you think when Game of Thrones or Stranger Things dropped, either of those had too much overhype?
well, to be fair, I never watched Game of Thrones when it dropped. I only watched it I watched it coming in when the 3rd season was out.
Big fan.
Bro, pretty much. No, but like I binged the crap. Like watching the 1st season, I binged the crap out. I was like, gotta watch the 2nd season.
Just
I binged
daily
the-
episodes.
Fuck, right till I caught up.
Whoa.
I was week at that point. After that, I was week to week.
me
Bag of chips
watching
on the couch.
Bro,
me
100%.
watching Bleach.
Yeah,
Literally me watching Bleach.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like that's how good Game of Thrones was. Like it was different. It was crazy. Like I don't know. There was at that time that was the shit.
Yeah.
And then Stranger Things. I remember like when Stranger Things dropped. I was coming back home from Abbotsford at my former AXM's place because she was on like a dinner thing with like
What were you doing there?
we were having dinner like with her fiance and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just have like dinner parties.
There's her with her you.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
no,
a
it, no, shit. Like she has like get-togethers and dinners and stuff. It's pretty cool. I came home. I was high as shit though. Like I was coming home and there was like Stranger Things. I was like, this looks interesting, and I was high as shit. And then freaky stuff started happening, so I was freaking out.
Wow.
And this was Halloween. Well, that's what it was. It was a Halloween party. It was a Halloween party. That's what it was. And so I was a little freaked out. I was like, "No, that's terrifying."
A whole bunch of,
I was like, "Oh,
a
fuck."
whole bunch of. Oh my god, what's
Yeah.
happening?
Pretty much, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I was like, "I keep watching." I was like, "God, good, great show too."
Mhm.
Man. Like first season was
You know
dope.
what? You know what? I had the same experience during Last of Us because I came home after it was me and my boy, the one with spaghetti.
Mm.
We were chilling.
So you were high as shit.
I was high, bro, and I was eating fantastic spaghetti that he cooked.
This nigga
That
just
may have
make you
enhanced
spaghetti.
it. That may have been. I don't know. I can't speak on it because I'll have to wait for the next episode to really compare and contrast. But that first episode, bro, I was high as shit. Everything was like, whoa, holy shit, this spaghetti's so fucking good. It's great.
Does homie just make you spaghetti?
Well, he actually no. We planned it as like a hangout. He actually was in the he was in like Langley to get his car fixed, and he was just hanging around for like a couple hours. He was like, "Well, I don't want to hang at the mall." He's like, "You want to hang out?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Andre's
Do
in
it.
head right now thinking, why the fuck did he invite me for a hangout?
I want spaghetti.
Because he asked me. I didn't ask him.
Yeah, but then you could have asked me.
I don't care about you.
That's fair.
Andre
I
feeling left
don't
out.
care about
No
you.
one does, so
No, no one should.
yeah.
No one care about him.
That's why I take anti fucking pills all the time because no one cares about me.
Good.
Yeah. Fuck me, right?
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go home and cry after.
basically, I'm gonna go home and
Kids, fuck me.
no one cares about me. But both of you guys watched. Sorry, you watched Stranger Things High first, and then you watched. Okay, cool.
Last
Okay,
was High.
yeah, yeah. But so, if you can really answer the question, do you think any Stranger Things or Game of Thrones was overhyped? If you can answer the question, because you came into Game of Thrones a bit late, like when it first dropped, the first 2 seasons, were you like, "What the fuck's all this hype about? It's not even that cool."
Yeah.
And then when you got into it, you were like, "Oh my god!"
No, I understood the hype.
Okay,
I
okay,
understood
cool.
the
Yeah,
hype.
yeah,
Yep. I understood the hype.
yeah.
And same thing with, well, I mean, Stranger Things, I mean, at that point in time, there was no hype. After people saw what they,
Oh my god, you are. Yeah, for sure, right?
Then the hype was there. The hype
Okay.
was there.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
hype was warranted. But like the mid seasons, nah. But the last season, the hype fucking real.
I have to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I
Hype
just
fucking real, bro.
yeah. I've heard from numerous people. It's not even like sci-fi nerd stuff. It's just pure terror.
It's horror.
It's more horror.
yeah,
It's
pure
definitely more
horror
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely more horror this time. Made it so much.
Like just death and all that.
some shit gets fucked.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
my god.
The way they kill some people is kind of fucked up.
Is it wild?
It's kind of disturbing a little bit.
Do one of the kids die? Okay.
We won't say anything.
That
I mean,
face alone is like
go
Fair.
watch it.
Okay,
Go
yeah,
watch
for sure. Okay.
Yeah, man.
You got a lot of shit to watch.
I know.
I do too.
I know.
I was thinking, I think I'm going to start. I finished Golden Kamuy.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I finished Golden
I haven't
Kamuy.
even finished it yet.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because there's only 42 episodes. Like there, so like this last episode, this last season was like only like I don't know. I caught up at least, but there was only like 8 episodes. Or
Did you want to talk about Destiny? Still,
I
or-
did still
yeah?
want to talk
Okay,
about
cool.
Destiny.
Okay,
because
I'm just,
Destiny is
I'm just asking.
big, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm all caught up on everything. I think I'm going to start Shippuden.
Oof.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
know.
Yo, did you watch the second episode of Vinland Saga? Season 2?
Yeah, I did.
It's getting a little interesting.
Interesting, but I thought it was
Like,
it's still it's a lot more
There's
boring.
gonna be a lot. This is a slow build up.
Very slow
It's a
build
slow
up.
build up.
Very slow build
Yeah.
up. That's
It's
the
slow
only
build
thing.
up.
I mean, compared to like the first season went off the charts. The first 4
Oh, yeah.
episodes, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shit went wild, and I think this one's like I'm not.
There's something defeated
waiting.
about Thorfinn right now.
Yeah. He's defeated. Yeah, for sure. I agree with you on that. It's not as
Overhyped.
no, it's not overhyped. It's got the right amount of hype, but I think it's definitely a lot slower. So I'm not as intrigued by it yet. I'm waiting for some crazy shit to pop off. This has been a really slow start.
Einer's got a lot of fight in him. And I feel like he's gonna bring that out in Thorfinn.
Maybe.
I think that like he's gonna help Thorfinn get through the whatever shit he's going through,
Yeah.
and it's gonna change Thorfinn for the better.
Yeah.
I see that happening. Here's your backdrop.
I was gonna say,
That's just 45 minutes.
is this the backdrop that you wanted?
This is 45 minutes in. There's a fucking backdrop. That's fantastic. Why is it sleep on 45 minutes, bro? God damn. I asked for his TV to be on a fucking screensaver so I'm not focused on reading the words that are on the screen for like all the videos and like shit like that. And then finally, after 45 fucking long minutes of me trying to read every word on there 3 fucking times, there's finally a backdrop that I can look at.
For only like 10 seconds and it changes.
Fuck!
Oh shit.
But yeah, I think it's gonna get a lot better later. I think right now I'm still kind of waiting for shit to pop off before I'm like super interested.
I feel that.
Blue Lock's still going hard.
Blue Lock is
It's
still going hard.
crazy.
They lost. They fucking lost. And they took what's his name? Bushy Brows? Bangs?
Yeah, his name starts with B.
Yeah.
Bachara.
Yeah, Botcher. They took
Bachara.
The dude's only support.
Only support.
Support.
They crushed the entire season.
Fuck.
They took it right away.
Fuck. But then silver haired dude joins him. Ikai or Isagi or whatever his name is.
Nagi?
Nagi. That's who it is. That's
Well, yeah,
him.
Nagi was on his team to
That
begin with.
was a wild.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Unexpected.
That was really crazy. I was fucking in awe.
Yeah.
He's like, peace, bitch.
Yeah. Leaving you behind because I know what winning feels like.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, I was like, oh my God. And then he loses. Yup. And it's just like, well,
Yeah.
now we're stuck.
I think shit's gonna get crazy in the next episode of Blue Lock. And
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
Lock is really gonna wild.
100%, man.
So I'm looking forward to
I
that.
think what's going to end up happening is Ichigo and fucking other dude is going to lose. And then those four are going to team up.
Maybe, yeah.
Or they get the king.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get the king. I think they're gonna choose the king,
Yeah.
which is gonna be crazy because we get more of him.
Yeah.
Like we only got a little bit of him. Got a taste.
Yeah.
But I want to see more of him.
Yeah.
He's-
Fucking king. But he's not number one.
He's not number one. The other dude's number one.
Yeah.
Who's like fucking cracked out of his mind.
Yeah.
He's not even trying.
No.
Like he's Ichigo's final form in soccer.
Fucking doesn't make sense.
No, that's
Doesn't make sense.
doesn't. He's just so much better. It's like Isagi the main character, but you're like, you can't beat him.
Nah.
Nah, you can't beat him.
He's one of those generic protagonists now. You know, that's why I kind of feel about Isagi.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's gonna come up. He's gonna I don't give a fuck about these kind of protagonists anymore. They basically Deku.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about this shit anymore.
That's true.
Like, give me those side characters that are fucking way better.
Wait, what if the end of this season he loses, gets kicked out of Blue Lock, and it's just his depressive state until he goes broke and starts getting in debt with the mafia, and then he
Becomes Denji from Chainsaw Man.
no. Then he goes to a game called Squid Game.
I mean, that's basically what this is.
Yeah,
It's
because
Squid
it's
Game,
based
but
off
for
of Blue
soccer.
Lock. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, this game was actually based off of Blue Lock.
That's so stupid.
It is so stupid, but I would love for it to be there in the world.
I don't even know what to say to that, man.
It's
That's the
perfect.
dumbest shit.
It's perfect.
Oh my God.
He starts getting. That's why he starts getting way more scared in the first season. You notice he's like more scared, like when people are getting killed. He's like, "Holy shit, this is like Blue Lock, but worse."
Fuck. Get fucked. Get fucked.
Could be.
Jesus Christ.
I could see it, dude. He just
Yeah.
grows his hair out a little bit longer. Think about it.
Mhm.
He is him.
And
He's the main character.
And
from
him
Squid Game.
is he.
And him is he.
There it is.
So Destiny. Finally, we've been
so
teasing.
bad.
Such a fucking shit game. Don't play it. It's a fucking garbage game. But the changes that they made, that's a lot. They changed so much, dude.
They basically flipped the game on its head.
On its fucking head.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes.
Everything changed.
The change coming to armor mods is gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
Champions
I
are
can't
now.
remember who said it, if it was like Donna,
Artifact.
Aztec, or whoever, but they were like, this is basically a Destiny 3 change.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really this
It makes me wonder if they're gonna leave, like after this expansion, they're gonna leave behind PS4 and Xbox One.
Well, they have to.
yeah, they have to.
Like,
They better.
They have to.
because they did that with the PS3 and Xbox 360. When Taken King came out, they're
Yeah.
like, done, no more.
They
after
have
this.
to, in order for the game to progressively get better graphically and just everything overall, they gotta drop the old systems. They
Yeah.
have to do it.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
It's holding. It's holding.
It's holding. I'm shocked that people
COD
in
did it fucking almost a decade ago.
yeah, just fucking drop them.
Yeah.
Like I have no hate for them. I'm just surprised that it's still being trugged along in the dirt. Like, you have to drop them.
Yeah, those those users that on their PS4s and Xbox Ones are gonna like lose their shit. But at the same time, it's like you're holding it back.
Yeah.
Like, you're holding it back, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I have, for people that are on PS4s, like, I get it. Like, sure, it might be like a financial thing or something. I get it, but like, you can't have a game keep going like this without improvements being made and them moving forward.
Yeah.
Like, they just can't keep catering to like old technology.
You can't
That's
do
not
it
how fucking things go, man. You can't move forward with that kind of shit.
because then the community that has the PS5s, the Xbox Series X, the PCs, they're gonna be like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah.
The fact that we're playing this old, well, not really old game, but like we know the game could be pushed to its limit and it's being held back because of because of the 5% that have it, right? It's like
Yeah.
it needs to just be soft.
Yep.
It needs to be.
But these changes are fucking huge. I really want to.
Champions are gonna be so easy to summon.
Champions are going to be the easiest thing.
Are they though?
Yeah,
Like,
you
they
know what
might change it. They might change something up to make them just as.
Hold on. Did you hear about the artifact? Because I know I was telling him about the
I
artifact.
did, but I can't remember what they said now.
Okay, so now-
Holding the pen.
Too much weed.
Yeah.
So the artifact,
Point taken.
they're changing. You remember back in the day when you could only purchase 12 artifact mods? This was like 3 seasons ago.
This was before you could just mod them all out.
Because
Oh,
now you
okay.
can spec
Oh
it in
yeah,
all the
yeah,
25.
yeah.
Yeah.
You remember when you
yes,
could only choose 12?
Yes.
So
yes.
they're bringing that back, but
The kicker.
with the caveat being that every perk you choose is a passive perk. You don't have to slot it into a mod.
So it's
slot.
just it's on.
So it's just automatic. So if you have anti-barrier pulse, every single pulse in the game has anti-barrier.
Well, okay.
But you don't have to slot it or anything.
I was just gonna say like
meaning-
slotted. Every pulse has it.
Yeah. But the point being, you know how
And you
you
don't
want
have to slot it.
you want- yeah.
Except it's
So
now
yeah,
they're
okay.
unstoppable.
space.
Look at this season. Unstoppable grenade launcher. How much does that cost in the arm slot?
Like 6 or
7.
Yeah.
7.
Sorry.
That's your whole fucking arms. You can't mod your arms. I'm sorry, you just can't. There's nothing you can put. You can put one fucking spec on it. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't do anything special with it. You can't do charge with light. You can't do elemental walls. You can't do any of that shit. Right? Like, so it takes away all that. And like, let's say your was it your mark? So like for me,
Unstoppable in my arms to stop me from jacking off.
shut the fuck up. So let's say my cloak, if I'm doing solo content, I'm solo operative and we can
We can clear. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That makes sense.
whole fucking thing's taken up. I can't use it for anything other than those mods.
Mhm.
And that's usually what I do every season. But the fact that that's going to be alleviated now gives me so much more pull and so much more reach, especially because they're taking off all of the affiliations with the mods.
Mhm.
You can do so much more. The modding is going to get crazy.
Not to mention, I think it was like last week or something. They just unlocked every mod in the game.
Yeah, every mod in the game.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, they only did that because they want people to experience the modding before they take it away.
Well,
they're changing the mod system in the next expansion.
yeah, they are. They're
Like
changing
they're
all
like,
of it.
yeah. That's why they wanted people. They're like, yeah, it doesn't make sense for us if we're changing the whole mod thing that nobody has really, especially new players that are coming in, don't have access to any of this stuff. So
Mhm.
just have it all except for the raid ones, obviously.
Yeah.
Apparently, they nerfed Titans.
Just the barricade. And
I mean,
Hunters
I'm
got
not surprised.
I just saw. I think it was. I don't quote me. I think it was like. I don't want to say his Astrocraft. I think it was like Rick
so-
Cactus or something made like a video about like them nerfing Titans or
Oh,
something.
Rick Cactus, where in his video today, we're going to about the things that's happening in Bungie in this video today. So listen to my video today
Yeah.
because you're about to learn things from Bungie that are happening in this video today.
Yeah.
That fucking Rick Cactus.
Wait. Like,
I
only
like
15 seconds in. You got to go longer. This is a minute and a half intro.
Yeah.
And again, we're in this video today. You're going to learn about
Don't forget
the mod
the
changing
sponsor
that's
of
happening.
today's video.
Yeah, like, fuck. I like Rick Cactus, but that shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, he needs to really calm down. He needs to just get to the point. But the big thing I know a lot of people were going off about is the barricade is being so base time I think was like 36 seconds and now it's being bumped up to like 42 seconds for base timer.
That's not cool.
But that's just the base timer. I mean everything's basically getting extended. Yeah, so your barricade's going to come back slower and dodge is the same way for Hunter.
That's not. I guess.
That's kind of dumb. Like even with the dodge being nerfed like that, like
It's all because of PvP.
seriously.
Yeah, it's all because
That's
PvP
dumb as shit.
in PvP, like everyone's just constantly using their class abilities.
Yeah.
Like and barricade is
Well,
so
that makes
overpowered.
sense. Like what?
But-
You're not going to PvP not use your fucking class.
No, you're
abilities.
not using it,
Like,
but
shit,
it's taking
man.
up too much. Like they said before.
They have a mode where you don't use powers or abilities, just your gun straight up.
Okay. Wait.
Why not?
I have said this for
Like Fortnite did no build mode.
I have said
Let's
this.
have no light mode.
I have said this for months. Destiny needs to come out with a game mode where
That's
they
what
have
Trials should have been.
where they have no powers. It
That's
is
what Trials
it
should have
is
been.
pure gameplay. You can jump, and you can slide. There is no powers. I bet you anything, everyone would love it.
And I put this point out there. I get what you're saying, and I think it would be good, but I don't think they'll ever do it. And the only reason I don't is because they've already stated before that they want, and this turns into this change with the barricades getting longer. They want the game to be 60% gunplay, 40% ability.
But it's fucking 80% powers and 20% gunplay.
That's why they want to nerf all the powers.
They're never gonna get there because nerfing it is just gonna hurt your community and the PvE side
and piss everyone off.
Yes, I would agree with you. I'm not saying that
just buff the shit out of everything 1,000,000%.
Oh my
Let's go to town. Fucking straight up.
Just spend it.
It just wouldn't be.
Just say, okay, well, fuck everything. Just get everything back right away.
But then
let's go.
The changes that they made to the whole mod system and the changes that they made to like GMs now, GMs are so much easier. GMs are so much easier, man. This season's GMs, fucking no problem.
Let's run one tonight.
Fuck, I might.
It's easy.
It's so easy.
I need to run one more, and I have my Conqueror seal.
It's so
I literally would love to do it if you guys are down.
The reason is because before, like
people would bitch and complain about not being able to do GMs because they don't have that much time to play.
No, it's not only that. It's not only that.
I was 1%.
Yeah, you were.
There is one thing. Like I think they're gonna be too easy. I just wanted them to be available earlier.
I saw that coming. I was like, wait.
But I just
like
wanted
at an earlier date.
But the thing is, you would never be able to get to that light. Like it's 20. What is it? It's
2080, 1610.
So 1580 is pinnacle, right? No, 1590.
Yeah.
1590 this season.
1590. Oh yeah.
1590,
yeah.
And then you have to be plus 15 in your artifact just to start it.
Well, no, the minimum is 610 for the GM Nightfall.
610? What do you? It's 1580.
1610.
It's 1580. They changed it, so everybody who can.
Well, I know they changed it, but it's still showing as 1610.
Oh yeah, sure. It's 1610. So 1610. That's 20 light level. Or no, sorry. Yeah, 20 light levels over pinnacle.
Yeah.
It's really hard. That's a lot of fucking grinding you have to do to get up to that level just to start them. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, but that's fine.
But that's going into it base.
That's going into it
barely getting in there.
Yeah, and then only by maybe the last 2-3 weeks can you do GMs at a decent rate.
Yeah.
So if they change it like this, and it's gonna be, you have to get to 1595 for you to get full your full like what do you call it, like damage and damage reduction and stuff, right? Like everything does, you do more damage and you take less damage, is 1595, which is a lot more attainable by the middle of the season, like we're in, for you to start it. So if they have GMs now start at 1590 for next season, let's say, I mean, I'm not going to be playing, but if they change it to 1590,
right,
you can start it first week. Then you won't have the full powers and full abilities, like all your
unless you're doing the bounty bullshit.
What?
Unless you're doing that bounty bullshit.
Yeah, well, no, that's exactly, unless you're actually dedicating literally like 3 weeks beforehand, playing every fucking day to get all your bounties, so that way you can bounty or then starting the game up, playing 6 hours a day until you're full. Yeah, obviously, if you overplay, you can get there really, really quickly. But it's like for the majority of the people, even I would say I play quite a bit, right? Like I'm clocking maybe like I would say like 5-6 hours, maybe a week. I'm trying to clock, which is more than a lot of people. But I get so much shit done, and I can get there. I can get to GMs by the time they're available, but it was just so freaking unattainable.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's like by the end of the season, oh, my last 2 weeks, I can finally farm GMs. Now I have to spend my last 2 weeks farming GMs.
Yeah. And like I said, like,
that's the only time I can
like, even if you grinded just to get into a GM, you're like a fucking, you get hit by by the fucking wind and you're dead.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
I mean, you still get 2-3 shot in that.
It's like 3-4,
regardless of.
It's like 3-4. It is way harder than obviously a Master Nightfall, but that it should be. But at the same time, the fact that now you can get into the middle of the season
have a chance
and
at
have
least.
a chance, like easy chance, like everybody can do these. There's no
like
problem.
As long as you're fire team, you have the right gear, you have the right comms, you can do it.
I didn't even do it with comms. I did it on LFG, no chat. We literally just fucking ran it. It was easy.
You really don't need chat tournament GMs.
Don't. Not needs. In earlier ones,
Unless
you're
like
doing
your
like
teammates
light
a
blade.
goddamn idiot and they're not like taking proper cover and shit.
Well, if
Yeah.
you're doing like light blade, it can be useful to have comms there because that is a much more difficult fucking nightfall, especially as a grandmaster.
Yeah. Okay.
So the comms can be useful there, but in most times you wouldn't. But now it's like, fuck, man, you really don't need anything. It's like legend nightfall.
Really?
Like that's what I would say. What legend nightfalls were to me before GM.
Although I mean, last night I ran it with my clan and we finished it.
GM?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Whoa,
things.
dude.
It was like the smoothest run of GM.
Holy
I'm
fuck.
telling you, man, they made it so much easier this season, and going forward, it's
What's
just
the
gonna be like
Nightfall? Or
Butter.
sorry, what's the strike?
Insight Terminus.
Bargain. The Scion that's stealing tech to hacking Vex tech.
Yeah, you get
Oh
to the-
god, that one.
Yeah. So easy.
That one's easy as hell.
So easy.
Oh my god.
So
Wow.
I mean,
What is Ansem? What is Clip Flop?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
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 Damn.
Yeah.
The giant Scion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's an easy one. Yeah.
That's an easy one, and it's so much
How many-
easier.
Champions.
I don't even know.
Is there a lot?
By the end of the night, we're at like 230,000 or some shit like that points.
You're just killing. The champs are nothing, man.
Yeah.
They're nothing.
Like you don't have to finish them. They'll just give you the maximum amount of points
Just
anyway.
pull up.
so-
Everybody's just using Taipan FR4 because it's a void burn,
Mm-hmm.
so you get 25%.
I mean, yeah, you
Yes.
could use Type.
And then you just use
I went
Taipan.
in there with Wither,
I went Wither.
some pulse rifle. I can't remember.
I went
Axiom
Velas
something.
X.
And he went with I went with the rocket launcher that had cluster bombs and auto loading.
That's not bad. It's still good.
Shit was fun.
Yeah, you still do that, but like with the Taipan, you can once you've stunned the champ, you can kill it in like 3 shots. If it's
Yeah.
it's just fucking so
Easy for sure. Yeah, if you guys are down, I would love to get my seal.
yeah.
Yeah,
we can do it.
I would love
I'm
to.
gonna grind out a lot of GMs. I think this season. I think I'm just gonna go hard into GM.
Yeah. Let me know and I'll do it.
Blues are going now.
Finally,
Fuck.
blues are gone. Blues are gone. We've been dreaming about this day.
Yeah.
Is
that's-
it that
been
they're getting rid of
years.
blues, or is it that they'll just auto dismantle?
No, they're just getting
Once you
rid
hit
of
them
it
soft
after-
tap,
once-
you don't
yeah,
see them.
they won't even spawn.
Oh, yeah. So they're like poof gone.
Which is-
reputation can be so much harder to get now, man. Fuck, that little +1 made a difference. I'm telling you.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did, man.
No, you get like fucking 400. That's 400 points or a 100 legendaries.
You know the amount of blues you get? You're getting that. You're getting those reputations.
I just get them from the bounty.
Fuck.
I just do the bounties every day.
I mean, I do the bounties every day too, but
It's,
still.
you grind through it. It's easy.
So you mentioned earlier, I'll get to you. You mentioned earlier that
I'll get to you, bitch.
I'll get to you, don't worry about it. Boy.
Get to me,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you mentioned that you might want to slowly kind of take a break. You just have other things that you want to play.
There are other things I want to play so
Yes,
bad.
yes. We're taking a
So-
break.
Well, no,
No
I for
one
sure
said
am taking a break
Yeah.
when Hogwarts Legacy comes out. I'm
Perfect.
playing the shit out of that game.
Do it.
Brother, you have like-
Did you
You have like
pre-order
2
Lightfall?
weeks.
I know.
Did you pre-order Lightfall?
I did.
Refund that shit right now. Do it.
I gotta
Do
say,
it. Stop the addiction. I'm stopping.
I gotta
I
say,
needed to stop myself, Sheldon. I was on there every day.
I
I'm
got,
still on.
I gotta say,
Intervention? Like, what
Yes,
the fuck?
yes.
I gotta say, I pre-ordered the Lightfall Deluxe. I refunded it,
Really?
and I got my full refund.
You can get your full refund because it's a pre-order.
Yeah.
Do it.
Fuck.
Listen,
get it.
listen.
I'm taking 3 seasons off. I'm coming back in the final season.
Jesus.
I'm gonna grind out only the most important shit in those seasons, and then the season that's gonna be going. I'm gonna grind the fuck out of it, and then I'm gonna be ready for the final shape, and I'm gonna get into final shape.
Listen, I think I speak for all of us when we say we love this game to death, but there are, especially this year, there's so many good games coming out. So many. We got Hogwarts on February 10th. We had Dead Space 2, the Dead Space remake in 26 days. There's the new Zelda game coming out. There's so many new games coming out that
you guys
like
seen that new Suicide Squad game that's coming out from
Yeah.
Rocksteady?
I've
Yeah.
heard of it. I
Yeah.
don't know of it.
They just announced that they're doing a fucking season
Battle
pass.
Pass, or yeah.
Battle Pass.
That's so
Basically-
cool, dude. I can't
Basically,
wait.
Avengers shit.
Ass.
Dude,
Also, Avengers is it's like there's no more support.
fantastic.
They're like this is gonna be the last update that we do that we push out, and then it's done.
So for the battle
Let it
pass,
die.
for the battle pass, do I buy it and then every time I do another story mode mission, then I get more points for my battle pass, so I can get skins in the story too?
I have no idea what.
I
they're doing.
can't wait, dude. I
I think
can't
it's
wait.
just all cosmetic shit.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I want battle pass. I need battle pass.
Yeah.
Battle pass is I want battle pass for life.
Yeah.
Where's my battle pass
BP
for life?
for life.
BP for life.
Yeah, but just like I think okay, so that's you are thinking of like hardcore taking a break. I know you are.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
100%
And I am, you're gone for until the end of Lightfall.
end of Lightfall.
Okay,
Last
cool.
season,
Yeah.
I make a vow. I will not get it until the last season of Lightfall,
Mhm.
and I will pick it up. I will get all the important shit.
Yeah.
Ready for final shape.
Yeah.
And then grind out final shape.
Okay, yeah. And then me, I think I'm in the same boat as you. Once Hogwarts dropped, it's like that for life. But because
Yeah.
that game, phenomenal. So I mean, again,
Like Avalanche Studio, I think is giving us what we want from a Harry Potter / Hogwarts game.
yeah, easily.
And like, I don't know. I feel like you just can't miss that opportunity.
No, God, no.
God.
Like everything that I got my 3060, I've been looking at games to play to test out my PC. And I'm like, this is a great opportunity because like I didn't watch any gameplay prior to getting my 3060 because I'm like, well, my 1070 can't handle it, which I was wrong. It could, but it just wouldn't do it spectacular, like super good. Anyway, when I got the 3060, I watched like a 27-minute gameplay thing and I was like, oh my God, this game looks phenomenal.
So
like it literally throws you in as like a student at Hogwarts.
Mhm.
And you can fly on the hippogriff. I'm like, this is everything we've wanted as a Harry Potter fan in a game, right? So yeah, so beside that, I'm sure you have games. Ghost, you want to finish The Last of Us 2. There are so many
God
other
of War Ragnarok.
God of War, right? There's so many, and you have a PC and a PS5. So you have
And
both.
Switch.
You have both the master race consoles basically, and it's just there are so many other games
outside of Destiny.
outside. And I get it. If Destiny is your life, good. Good. Play it.
Play it.
Play it. But I think taking a step back is going to be very hard because I haven't seen the new environmental trailer. I haven't watched anyone's TLOU thing, and I want to, but I'm like, I can't replay
If you watch if you watch the changes, you might even just fucking pre-order.
I know. I'm like, I can't. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
I've already fully committed to this.
Yeah.
I've committed to this months ago.
Are you gonna uninstall the game?
Will I uninstall the game?
Yeah. That way.
No. And
So he's coming back. I'm just
Yeah, the
kidding.
temptation's there.
the only reason I want to come back, for one reason, and it's only for a Guardian game, so I can get my Reveler Triumph, because I didn't realize that I was going to be taking this break earlier this year.
Yeah.
So I've been doing all the stuff for that Reveler Triumph, which is like all
So
of
you're
the,
a liar.
I'm only going to go there and finish bounties, and then I'm going to be off.
So you're a liar.
I'm not getting Lightfall. I'm not a liar.
Yeah, you.
I never said I would.
Yeah, you were.
How?
I'm just kidding.
Fucker. I'm going to.
Do you need
Guardian games?
You don't need Lightfall to play that, right?
No, it's free events. All the
okay.
events are free.
Okay.
And then I'm not even going to play the other events.
Yeah.
I don't care about them. I'm not going to play anything. I just want that one Triumph, and I've wanted it since it came out.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, that'd be cool. The Reveler.
So back to you. Why have you been feeling like fatigue from Destiny? Like, have you started to notice that like you have like a plethora of other games?
I've always known. It's a plethora of games.
I'm the same way. I'm the same fucking way. Yeah,
It's never been a
but
fucking
you
question.
can't play them.
It's just, that's just the thing. It's like, you can't play them.
Why though?
Because I'll tell you why. Because I said this earlier.
Jesus, the audio on that. You just blew out the fucking listeners' ears. What you doing?
What I'm all about, man. Yeah, exactly. No, it's when you go to play Destiny and you complete something, it feels like you just accomplished something.
It does.
Especially once you come home from work,
Yeah.
and it's been a long ass day.
There's an addictive feeling
like-
when you complete it and you're like,
It could be the shittiest thing you complete, but you're like, I fucking finished.
yeah, and you're like battle
I
pass
got my-
rank goes up.
I got my pinnacle for finishing 3 Vanguard strikes. Fuck yeah.
Putting on
Yes.
a piece of armor and watching that number tick up is like copium. Straight copium.
Yeah, it's even just getting the right fucking
piece.
rules for shit too, man.
Yeah, you just you get the fucking you get a like one piece of gear that's 1587 3 times in a row, and you're like, huh, that's weird. Shouldn't I be getting it for other things? And you start fucking getting frustrated. You're like, I'll just do one more. I need to see that fucking number go up.
Yeah.
God damn it. Then you get the chest. You get the chest that's 1 light level. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
With single player games, you go play, you feel like you need to do so much more and spend so much more time to get something
Yeah.
feel accomplished.
Yeah.
Most of the game, you're probably just running around trying to find shit or just getting to your next fucking location.
Yeah.
But in Destiny, it's just you're there, you do shit. You're there, you do
Yeah.
shit.
You fast travel. You fast travel, right?
Yeah.
You're done, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. You know, and
That's like
You don't get that immediate copium
no,
from
and I think
every
that,
other
and I
game.
think that's where it's kind of like spoiled a little bit because you get that quick. I finished something from Destiny,
Yeah.
whereas
The
other
battle
games-
pass was the greatest thing to bring. I thought it was so dumb at the beginning, but it's the greatest thing to bring to
It's
Destiny.
basically social media for gamers. You need to have that instant gratification to complete it.
100%.
Yeah.
But like,
I
the
hate
fact
that you
they
said
added
that because it's so true.
the fact that they added the battle pass is like even when you're finishing, oh, I completed this, you're also like, oh, I got another battle pass thing. Oh, cool, I get an exotic engram. Oh my goodness, look at this cool
And now it's
skin.
about bright engrams that you've
Bright
done the big
engrams
battle pass.
and all that shit, dude.
Yeah.
They keep you fucking hooked to their teeth.
Dumb, man.
It's like fucking cocaine and heroin.
Easily.
fucking get
Yeah.
hooked and you're
Mix in one.
Yeah,
Mix
but
in
it's
one little powder.
crazy.
Yeah. It's just
so much.
So do you think like you'll get into Lightfall and then just kind of slowly?
Honestly, if I start playing Lightfall, I'm gonna be stuck again.
Oh
Don't do it.
Oh
Don't do it.
I know. Unless I play Hogwarts first, then I'm not touching Lightfall.
Dude. Audrey, we're gonna come in and he's gonna
Wait. When does Lightfall drop?
I don't know.
It's February something.
It is February. So I think it's early February. I think it's earlier than Hogwarts.
Hogwarts comes out the
February
February 10th
10th.
comes out on the 7th.
Oh, it comes out. Okay, wait.
That's the one that I have.
I thought it was later. I thought it was the end of month.
Yeah.
My bad. Then it is. It's probably it is earlier because
So-
I think February 18th is the
It
drop of
really
Lightfall.
depends on what I sit down to play first. At this point, because like if I start something,
Yo,
I know I'll go.
We're gonna
through it.
come in. We're not gonna have Lightfall, and Sheldon's just gonna go off about Destiny.
You're all good. Destiny Lightfall 2, or sorry, Destiny 2 Lightfall drops February 28th.
Oh, 28th.
Oh, so you,
That's
yeah.
a full month.
Yeah. But now,
You're gonna finish it. And he's gonna come. He's gonna play Lightfall. He's gonna get
Exactly what's gonna
hooked.
happen.
We're gonna be sitting here like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
You should have got. He's gonna be still fucking slapping his arm, putting the fucking heroin needle in. We're just gonna be sitting here clean, playing
Yeah.
other games, healthy games.
I'm gonna force you guys to look at it while I
Healthy games.
get you back.
No.
Give you
No.
the fucking itch.
No, don't give me. No, don't do it. Okay, you're gonna give me a little bit of the needle tip, and I'm gonna.
Try the powers on the hunter.
No, don't give it to me, Sheldon. You know what's gonna be?
You know what's gonna be? It's gonna be this. We'll come in, and Sheldon's gonna be on the couch like this, blanket over his head, and he'll be like, "Come sit down."
Come sit down. I got something for you.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. He's gonna be like,
Try this new strand ability.
"Yeah, try this new strand of
Look at the
drugs."
swing. And I'm gonna be like, give it to me.
Our goal on February 28th is to text him and be like, "Hey, are you good?
Are you good?
Are you?
We gotta see that. We gotta
Are you okay?"
and then 4 hours later we get, yeah, no, he's not. He's not. He's
Yeah.
past 4
Yeah.
hours.
And
this
we'll
fucker.
get the immediate "I'm at work" or "Yeah, I'm good." We're coming to your house, and then wherever your work is, we're like, "It's Sheldon here." For sure.
Oh man.
We'll look through the window and be like, "Sheldon, open the door."
This game is just a full blown addiction.
On Destiny.
That's so funny. But yeah, no, you are getting the deluxe of Harry Potter the 7th.
Yeah.
Jesus, your mother's
Mom's
here.
here. Fuck, your mom's here to beat your ass.
Beat the hell out of you.
There
It's
she
this
is.
ongoing joke.
It's the queen.
It's this ongoing joke that his mom and his dog, because she like paused the door like she's gonna beat
She
the
comes
fuck out of
downstairs and just boom, boom.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, mom.
Yeah.
I'm opening the door.
Say
Oh
hi.
my goodness. Say hi.
Say hi. Say woof. No.
Did you mute it?
I did, and then I unmuted it.
Oh, okay. I heard the click and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh,
So do you have it pre-ordered on PSN?
No, I'm getting a physical.
What comes with it?
Yeah, like the dark wizarding robes. Yeah, it's so it's a set of dark wizarding robes, and then the kestrel mount.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, you can only get the kestrel mount in the deluxe.
Really?
Yeah.
I think on Steam I get what do I get? I haven't looked at the full thing, but I think I get an onyx hippogriff. Like it's all
that's cool.
It's all black and like kind of like
It's weird that console and PC are getting two different things.
I know it's weird.
That doesn't even make sense.
When I get home, I'll look at all I get, but yeah, I know one's the onyx hippogriff, and I think I get a different broomstick too. I don't know.
Ride that
it's
stick.
it's a fucking stick with a dildo.
Yo,
there.
apparently
The gay one.
The Quidditch is coming as a DLC.
Why?
That's fucking
I
hilarious.
don't know.
That's so
I
funny.
don't know. They're making people pay to play a fucking.
Why would they do that?
That's so good.
That's the rumor because they're saying there's no Quidditch in the game at all. At all.
It's kind of weird, but
I
alright.
think there's like a cutscene or something, but you can't play Quidditch in that game.
You get to go out and see other people playing Quidditch. And they're like, yeah, don't worry. In 1 month, you can
I
buy
know.
it as a fucking DLC. You think they're going to have a battle pass for the Quidditch DLC?
Nah. Oh, that the Quidditch DLC? That'd be kind of lit.
Oh my! Just
Yeah.
different like
You gotta pick up bounties?
yeah, different
Bro.
waffle ball colors. Fuck.
Yeah, different goals that you have to do.
Oh my god, that'd be
fucking
hilarious.
dude.
I thought that the game was like an online thing where like I could go.
They could turn this into an MMO if they wanted.
Dude, I thought
That'd be sick.
we're like, say if I went, say if me and you were on the same time and I could go to like the Great Hall and you would be there and I'd be like, yo, let's go fucking fight the spider or something in the forest. I thought it was an MMO.
Let's go do this potions.
Let's go do
Let's go do the gayest thing I've ever done in my life.
I'll see you at potions class.
See you in apology, man.
You guys are so gay. You guys are so
See you
gay.
at hermology, dude.
Expectations.
Yo, what'd you get on the test? I got a D.
I got an owl.
Yeah.
You guys are retarded.
Yeah, let's go practice Patronuses together. Oh my
I'm still
God.
thoroughly probably never gonna watch Harry Potter.
No?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
I think you would enjoy it.
No, I can't.
Really?
I can't.
I think you would enjoy it.
I really don't.
I think-
1 and 2
I think
is
you
like
need to- no,
la
no.
la la.
I
and
think
then
you should
3,
read it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are just dark.
That's just too long to read
No,
and too much to go through.
no.
No, I think you would like
If you can
F1
get
and
through
Harry Potter.
electrical books, you can get through Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's basically
That's because I'm studying for my life. This is because I'm supposed to be reading for fun.
Yeah, well, no, you're gonna be reading for your life because I'm gonna kill you if you don't.
Just kill me. I don't even care. Fuck it.
Oh,
That'd be preferable to reading Harry Potter. Just fucking take out a Glock and then
okay. Here, you have to watch all of Harry Potter with us, all of Lord of the Rings, or all of Star Wars. Pick one.
Oh God, those are all bad choices.
Pick one.
Fuck me.
What's with the left or evil?
Would you rather jump on a bed of nails, fuck a cactus, or shove it up your ass? Those are my 3 options.
I think I fuck a cactus. To be honest.
God damn, bro. Fucking
Look at the
cactus
nails, though.
needles.
Thumbtacks got. I'll do it.
Those aren't nails.
Well, that's what I want them to be.
3-inch nails.
Oof. Actually, how far are they apart? Because if they're super close, I'll just lay flat and I won't get hurt.
I'm pretty sure if the nail is sharp enough, you're gonna get.
Probably, but I'm hoping that I don't get
No, I mean, we could try it. Would
Hey.
you want to try it? If I lined up 100 nails, would you lay on it?
in a row.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that hurt.
No. Around the body area.
Oh, then yeah, sure, fuck it.
What the fuck are you guys talking about, man?
Laying on a bed of nails.
Torture sex shit?
Yes.
God.
S and D.
We're talking. I was comparing.
You mean SN? Is it?
What is it?
Is it?
What is it?
S&M? No.
S and yeah.
I think it is a S.
S&M, yeah.
D? The fuck is
Search and
destroy?
That's what I thought.
Search and destroy, baby.
Search and destroy.
No, that's a different sexual move. That's
Yeah.
where I come into your house and I like run after you and you're trying to get away. Search and destroy.
Yeah, you have to pick one. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars. Hello, ma'am.
I probably choose Lord of the Rings.
Perfect.
Actually,
Oh,
maybe Star Wars. How many Star Wars movies are we talking? Are we talking the whole series?
We're not talking about just the movies, man.
Yeah, we're talking about the show.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Star Wars is the whole universe.
No. I would agree to the first 3 movies, whatever the fuck you want.
You gotta pick one universe. It's Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and goddamn Harry Potter, man.
Well, Lord of the Rings, you only have like 3 movies.
No, there's the Hobbit.
No! This keeps getting
And
worse.
we were gonna make you read the oh my god!
Wow.
Damn, the fucking
This man, 3 strokes.
The similarity here.
I heard 1, 2, and 3. All 3 of them.
Back to back
That was
to back.
crazy.
That was stroke moment. Yeah. Hi, I'm okay.
She's like, are you good? Yeah. She's questioning your stroke, bro. She's gonna eat you. Oh, she's so cute. Guna.
Yeah, which one did you actually put?
And wait, and then Harry Potter is. Oh, that's like 9 movies too.
No.
These are like 3 movies. Harry won't be that bad.
Harry Potter is just 8, but then there's the Fantastic Beasts movies too.
No. They broke the last movie into 2 parts. Remember? So it's 9 movies.
9 movies. This is right. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then on top of the choice, you have to watch F1 as well.
Can I choose for you guys to just fucking end my life? Is that not?
Yeah, by making you watch one of me.
I would actually not. I would just not focus at all. I can't. These shows have no interest to me. Nothing interests me. Every time somebody talks about the hype, I have 0 hype. I'm like, I would rather fuck
If
my
you
ass.
pick one of these series to deal with, we will also down and watch Atlanta.
Have you not continued watching Atlanta?
No.
Yeah,
Have you?
I know you have. You
No,
watched
I
a little
haven't
bit. You watched a little bit, did you?
I haven't yet. No, I've been meaning to be honest, because I've been meaning to. I just haven't.
Such a good show.
Yeah.
Such a good show.
Why are you yelling at me? I don't get why you're yelling at me. I
Mom's
haven't done
angry.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
She's like, these idiots just better open the fucking door for me. Why are you?
So cute.
What? Why? You want to say something? We're gonna hear. But yeah, pick one.
Fuck. Which one would you guys want me to watch?
Ooh. Oh, I don't know.
Ooh.
That's hard.
Yeah, that is. So am I.
I feel like you'd have a much more fun time with Star Wars because they cut people in half and shit. Like, I think that'd be the one draw to it.
To be fair, hold on. I do have like prior.
Plus, Samuel L. Jackson is in it, so you'll get,
Black.
hey, Darth motherfucker, or some
Yeah.
shit. You know what I
He's
mean?
black.
No, if that line was ever in the fucking movie, I would be 100% in. Let me be clear. That it's so hard, man, to think of a show that I would want to watch more. I watched Harry Potter and the Half-Blood, the first Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Watched it when I was a kid. Hated it. Absolutely hated it.
I mean, you watched any of them before that?
No.
Okay, so then you don't know. What
So you have zero contact.
I was taken to it by my dad because, like one of the other guys that I used to hang out with a lot wanted to go watch it, and we were all like, "Oh yeah, let's go watch it."
Yeah, see, that's like jumping into goddamn Rush Hour 3 and being like, "Oh, yo, this is shit," and not watching the other two. Thinking,
Okay.
Yeah, like you gotta.
Well, I watched.
You gotta understand like the whole thing. You either read the fucking book from the beginning or you watch the movie from the beginning so you understand what's going on. Otherwise, it's just like a nonsensical movie.
I did watch a little bit of the first movie. I won't lie to you.
Like I said,
a little bit.
the first 2 films are all like light and fluffy. After that, dude, it gets really dark. Like I'm talking death is like every fucking film. Right?
It's that
Ish.
Star Wars and
Ish.
Lord of the Rings.
Guys, including Azkaban.
Well, it's just dark.
I mean, yeah, it's dark.
Yeah,
That's
sorry. Not death in every film, but it's just it gets like dark.
Yeah, I mean that's where the dark starts.
Yeah,
going on
For
man.
sure, right?
That's tough, man. Such a tough choice. If you guys choose one, I might watch it if you're able.
Like watching all of that. Like it
is so much easier.
It's like it's a good show.
It's
Yeah,
a good show.
for
It's
sure.
There's like 10 to 12 episodes per season. There's 4 seasons.
Yeah, it's not bad at
It's
all.
not bad at all. Like you can rip through it. Like it's really quick,
Mhm.
right? And they're 20-minute episodes.
Which is even like nicer, like that they're
It is nice that it's short,
it's
right? Like
Yeah.
in comparison to watching,
they pack a lot in 20 minutes.
they do, and it's like I'm gonna go. I'll, you know what? I'll watch one on my own time, but I'm not watching Shippuden. Those are the trade-offs.
I don't care then. You can watch it if you
I
want.
want to
man.
watch
Like,
Shippuden
I
so
feel
that I
like
can.
you
so we can
started,
be
but you're doing
engaged.
yourself a disservice by not finishing the Shippuden.
Yeah.
I want to go back and finish it. That I feel like is bet. I have other shit that I feel like is much highly weighted in terms of what I should watch.
Oh, I'm not saying that you have to pick one of these to watch. I'm just saying if given the choice. Yeah,
I thought you guys wanted me to. I'm like,
No.
fuck me, man.
I'm just giving you the choice. Out of the 3 evils, which one would you be down to one day possibly explore?
Damn.
Because I know that you have like a plethora of things that you're trying to get through, and Shippuden alone is fucking whew, GG's.
I mean, I got through Bleach last year in like half a year,
That's true. That's true.
and I
Okay.
watched all the filler.
Yeah, I told you not to watch it, but you still watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch. I'm not gonna
Right.
watch filler in Naruto.
And the thing is you don't know what's filler and what isn't because it's all fucking connected. That's the worst part. Actually,
That
that's
is.
not true. There are some that you can tell, so you
Which
can
one?
just skip
Bleach?
those. For
For real.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna follow a guide.
Yeah,
Okay. Good. Yeah.
it's
Follow a guide. I'll watch that. That's what I really want to watch. The other, fuck man, if I had to choose one, it'd probably be whichever one is the shortest. Whichever one has the shortest amount of time that I have to watch them.
You know what? That's wrong because Lord of the Rings got them extended edition, bro.
Hold
Some
on,
of them, like a couple hours, like 3 hours,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. I think Return of the King is like
Also,
4 hours.
Return of the King is 4
Yeah,
hours.
it's a
I'm pretty sure.
long film.
Oh my god.
And then there's the Hobbit director's cuts, extended versions.
How long are those?
I don't know, about 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 45 minutes.
Rough.
I don't think there's extended versions for Harry Potter, so you're good there.
Yeah.
You know,
I did like the first Hobbit film.
You did?
Yeah, I liked it.
So silver lining.
Liked it. It was good.
Okay then.
It was good.
I think we should just get him hooked on Star Wars, bro.
Easily.
Well, how
They're
long?
mystical ninjas, man. They're monks that know swordplay.
Mystical ninjas.
Mystic-
I say like space samurais.
That's more accurate.
Yeah.
With space powers that can also, that are also calm and tranquil.
True.
They're basically monks.
I'd want to watch
Space monks.
I'd want to watch
Yeah.
Star Wars. Actually, no. It'd be really hard because whichever one has has more Rule 34. Choose that.
Oh, it's definitely Star Wars.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
Easy.
aliens in there, man.
Oh,
There's too many.
easily, definitely Star Wars.
Also, I think Star Wars.
But what about orcs and like elves?
Rule 34, Ahsoka.
I mean, yeah.
I just want to Rule 34 all.
I mean, would you watch a Destiny fucking show and movie?
Fuck me, man. Probably not.
Okay. Then you
But I might watch like one episode to gauge how I feel about it.
then you might be in this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough, man. For those TV shows and stuff. How long have we been running for?
Buck 38.
Hold that a pod?
Is that a pod?
I think we went over everything.
I don't even know, man.
I think so.
I think that's the end of the
I
pod.
think that's a pod.
Yeah, I think that's a pod.
Wait, have you watched any more Vinland? No, eh?
Honestly,
No, yeah.
no. It's really hard for me to get into it, and I know that like I have to get past the first 4, and I'm trying.
It's not even getting past. Once you should get interested by the third episode.
Okay.
By the third episode, you should
People
be hooked.
die. More people die.
Yeah, more people.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets fucking best.
More death. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll keep going then.
Keep going.
I'll keep going then. Because yeah, I think it's
You only watched the first episode, eh?
first 2.
Second episode's pretty like just more talking.
Yeah. So I'm like, is this it for like the first 4?
Because in the third episode they take off, and in the fourth
Yeah.
episode it introduces like
Yeah.
going in.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Then I'll keep trucking.
yeah.
I'll keep going.
All right. Well, let's end this.
That's a pod.
That's a pod.
Zoom.
Thank you for listening to the Ball Sack Podcast. Hit that subscribe.
You were gonna
button.
say subscribe button, weren't you?
I was so close.
You were gonna say
so
hit
close.
that subscribe
Hit
button.
that subscribe button. Hit describe. You know what I'm talking about. The subscribe. And I want you to bash your nuts on the like button. I want you to rub your coochie on the subscribe button. And then I want you to type out a well-worded comment in the description where you're using the tip of your dick or the tip of your tit. And I want you to type
like and comment, man.
No.
Too much.
God damn it.
It's way too extra. God
No,
damn.
it must
Oh
be
my
this
God.
way. Then I want you to feel yourself dookiing.
Oh, by the way, are we on Spotify and Anchor?
Yeah.
We're on Spotify and Anchor.
Yeah.